Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cardinals will kick it away to start. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Dukes will have some work to do after that short return. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. At the 35, he's open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Cardinals are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They move the tight end all over. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scrambling away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. He finds his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He makes the connection. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap in the shotgun. They're working that left side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. It's complete to the right. A spender fella, and he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense has a second down play.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Buys a little time with his feet. Discards a man. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Looking to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. Now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to throw it. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build